It's a new year, it's a new me. I'm Kaylee Cross Stitch. This is my Flosstube. Welcome to you. I hope to keep you company for a bit. Sometimes I complain about my job, because, I'm a teacher and we're still in a pandemic world. Sometimes I gush about my cat, Susie. Look at how cute she is, Susie. Oh, baby. But most of all, I want to show more love. Hashtag Chris it up, 'cause we're all human beings. Hi, human. Okay, let's show some cross stitching. Hello, it's me, Kaylee. And I know I promised that I would have a new song, but we ran into some technical difficulties. So it will be on next week's, but I wanted to do a Flosstube instead of not do a Flosstube because I was behind on my song. So I'm here with Susie. Hi, Susie. Let's see if we can get her in the shot. And it is May 1st, 2022. How is it already May? I know everybody says that, but how is it already May? In April, since I just put this in my spreadsheet, in April I stitched approximately 9,000 full crosses and 7,500 half crosses. So it's really cool that I have these stats. I had 9 starts, 8 finishes, 4 of those were SAFs in a day. So look at me. I have a lot to show today. It's Flosstube 43, and I have a lot to show because it's been more than 2 weeks, and I don't think I want to wait this long again. I think I might go back to weekly Flosstubes because they've been getting long, and I don't know. I like to make my Flosstubes short. I don't mind watching long Flosstubes, but I like mine to be short. So I might go to weekly and keep it under 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I have a lot to show you. Let me get into it so that we can get to what I'm giving away this week. It's exciting. I'm excited. So first thing, FFOs. I always show those first, and I have one. It's not focusing because it's too little. But this is Susie. Come on, John, focus. I know it can focus, and I want you to see it focused. We'll do this. We'll put it on the back of Mushroom Meadow. No? Welcome to a Flosstube where it doesn't focus on what I need it to focus on. I'm sad. Oh no! If this is gonna happen... Dang it. Okay. Well, that's my finish. I put it in this little hoop that looks like a kitty cat. And I put it on the same necklace as my little lovebirds. But they're kind of clunky if I try to wear them together, so I'll just, wear them separately. One is Susie, one is my lovebird's charm. I don't know why it's not focusing on my super close-up stuff. Whoops. Oh, there's the camera. That's my FFO. Finishes. I have some finishes. I stitched a couple of It's You I Like, which is this little little saying, and I wanted to just have like a bunch of these on hand, so I stitched 2 of them, and I already sent one to somebody. Why is this not focusing? I'm pretty sure I have the settings to autofocus, but okay, whatever. So it's UA Lake. This is on my 64 count quilting fabric. Last time I kept calling it like clothing fabric, but it's quilting fabric, I'm pretty sure. And this is stitched with Invisifil, Wonderfil specialty threads. I'll put a link to everything down below if I have a link. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I try to put it in chronological order in the description. So I did 2 of those, and then I also finished this guy. Look at my little mushroom meadow. This is Mushroom Meadow by Stitchy Princess on Etsy, and this is in participation for #StitchForUkraine. This is gonna bother me if this is not focused properly. Here, let me see if I can try this. It's gonna bother me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the focus. I can't like stop recording, and I jostle the camera a whole bunch. Yeah. This is stitched on 56 count linen, 1/2 full cross, and this is a linen from XJU Designs. It's in the colorway Gray Sand. So I was really happy to finish this. This is, how many stitches is this? I can tell you. I think it's like 4,000 or something like that. Mushroom Meadow. Oh, I took it off, that's why. Boy, this is really getting off to a good start. 4,200 stitches. That's Mushroom Meadow. Woohoo! I still haven't updated Instagram on this. I do need to do that. I have so many things that I need to do. Another finish, my 2 start and finishes are Mill Hill kits, and these are just like great little palette cleansers. This one is Music, and I think I'm gonna finish it with a red beaded thing. You can barely hear it. My washer's done. It's gonna bother me. We're starting off really well here. This is stitched on perforated paper with this little charm, and it's a buttons and beads kit, and it's really fun. And I also did this one in the last 2 days. The harp. So I ordered a bunch more Mill Hill kits because I was feeling when I stitched this, I was feeling really I had a bout of anxiety, and I started stitching this, and it kind of helped me chill out a little bit. So I love that. And this is really cool, like the harp, or the strings of the harp. It's really pretty. There's a series of these, and I think I'm gonna get them all and stitch them all, because nobody can resist a series. Can you resist a series? Probably not. I don't know, maybe you can. Okay, and then new starts. I started with my friend Stitchy Nati, linked below. I started Ink Circles Cirque de Carreau. And this is what it will look like. Where is it? Did I put it on here? Give me 1 second. I can add it. Boy, I thought I was prepared, but not really. There it is. Cirque de Carreau, which is Circus of Diamonds. And this is stitched on a 40 count Verdal even weave, 1/1 full cross. And this is dyed by the website Dyeing for Cross Stitch. The link is below, and she does like all different fabrics, but she has Verdal. And this is in the March Fabric of the Month color. So I got that much in. Look at how cute that is. This is stitched with Tudor silk, a Gloriana Tudor silk in the colorway Seaweed. The focus, oh, it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. This needle minder is from Grandma Girl Designs. I actually remembered who my needle minder is from. So that is really fun. And this is hashtag tiny caro Sal. If you want to stitch tiny, join me. Join us. If you want to stitch tiny, if you don't want to commit to this, but you want to stitch tiny, keep watching. Keep watching. I also started Cuterus, another Cuterus pattern, and this one's taking me a while to finish because, I don't know, the thread is not that great. But I'm stitching it on more of my quilting fabric, and that's how small it is. But the sad thing is, it's still too big for the little hoops that I have. I think I'm just gonna finish this in one of those anyway, because it'll just cut off some of the sides. But that's a little Cuterus pattern. I'm stitching these because my cousin and I are gonna do a product trade. So I'm gonna send her little stitchings, and she's gonna send me some ceramic mug or more. I don't know. We haven't talked in a while to discuss it. And then I think I'm gonna save that new start until the end. It's right here. Don't let me forget. I might forget. Whips. There's a lot of them. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. I don't remember who the designer of this pattern is. I've stitched it before, but I don't remember who it's from. This is on 56 count even weave, 1/1 full cross with almond M&Ms Twilight. This is from the December floss box. Cute, huh? I put in less than 100 stitches on it, but you haven't seen it in a while, I don't think. I don't remember. I'm gonna go through these kind of fast because I still have a lot to talk about. New Mexico. Have you seen this? Yeah, I think you saw it. Instagram hasn't seen this yet. New Mexico. This is what it will look like. This is from Stitches Lovers Shop on Etsy. Part of 50 patterns of the United States. And it's my fifth or sixth state. I finished the blue, and I'm working on the purple now. 2/1 full cross on 18 count Ada. Boom. New Mexico. And then I was like, I need to work on some full coverage stuff, so I worked on one of my blue triangles. Starry Cats. This is on 28 count even weave, 1/1 full cross. And this is a Heaven and Earth design. Artist is Randall Spangler. I should have just finished that diagonal, shouldn't I? The next diagonal has the first star. Isn't this cute? If you want to see the actual cat faces stitched, you can go check out Catherine, Needleberry Stitcher. She was stitching this one with me. Part of Van Govember, which will happen again this year. I mean, I have lots more of those mini art pieces. Fop, my oldest whip. I really need to just get this one, work on this one a lot. It's in surgery right now. This is how I stitch with it. I keep everything on the needles, and I just stopped in the middle. But look at how cute that is. Look at my arm. It's actually there. This is stitched on 18 count Ada, 2/1 full cross with some blends. There are some blends in here. All black and white though. And there's backstitch at the end. I'm gonna save it for the end. We're not done. Shh. You probably can't hear, look at Susie. You probably can't hear my washing machine, but I can. Trans Pride Tapestry is next. This was a new start last time. And is it on here? Oh, there it is. This is a pattern by Dee and Kari. Dee's 20 Stitches and Uncanny Kari. And there's another one coming out, and they've been sneak peeking it. Oh, it's so pretty. But I am stitching mine 40 count on 40 count Verdal in the colorway Raise, and this is also from Dying for Cross Stitch, link below. And I'm stitching it 1/1 half stitch with Ymir Almond M&M's hand-dyed floss, and then there's one color of DMC that I did not switch out, and it's this green that's in this leaf. That's the call for. I think since last time I only maybe filled in a little bit more of the blue. This goes really fast if you stitch 10 stitch, and it's small enough to where you can't even tell. So, yay! I need to stitch more on that. Okay, and then my last whip, which goes into my haul as well. You guys, Karen has done it again. Karen Needlebug. If you watched her latest video, I mean, I've talked about her a lot on this channel recently because she keeps sending me this 56 count even weave. And guess what? She sent me more. Karen messaged me and said, I'm not stitching on higher than 20 count fabric anymore, because when I do, I get blurry vision. And I was like, oh no, like it broke my heart. But also the greedy part of me is like, give me all your fabric. Which she did. Like, I wouldn't have expected her to, but she was like, I'll send you all my high count fabrics. And I was like, sure. And she's like, give it away if you want. And I was like, more on that in a second. Let me show you the whip first. And then she was like, I have a long dog samplers that I have started on 36 count that I'm not going to finish. Do you want it? And I was like, what? A whip started by Karen and I get to have it and finish it? Yes. And that whip is Legal High by Long Dog Samplers. Come on, John. There it is. Look at it. So Karen put in 7,444 stitches, and I've put in a few since then. So this is the whip. This is 36 count even weave. 1/1 full cross with Auvera Soie Surfine, color number 2656. It's a silk on a spool. And she sent me a bunch of this, like enough, probably enough for the whole pattern. So I've put in a few stitches since she started it, and this is just like so, I'm so honored and blessed to have this. Like, I look up to Karen so much. She's a fabulous person. She's a wonderful stitcher and a wonderful educator on stitching. And what I love, not only that, she's really kind about it. She's like, she does a lot of tutorials. She has a lot of knowledge. And anytime she talks about something, she says, you know, this is how I stitch, or this is this technique. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but you should try it. And this is considered the proper way, but there's no proper way to stitch. Like, you stitch how you want to stitch. And that's so, like, to have a whip of somebody like that is just really, I actually started crying when I opened this and saw it, because I was so overwhelmed with how lucky I felt to have this, you know? Like, I mean, it's just a piece of fabric and some floss fibers, but when there's somebody that special that gives it to you, then it means a lot. So in addition to this, Karen sent me 5.5 spools of this to finish that. She sent me a couple other colors of Surfine. She sent me a few more colors of Tudor Silk. Like, oh my gosh. And she sent me some of this, which I haven't. Look at all these hooks that I have on the wall. I love having so many hooks on the wall, and it's all kind of like displayed and precarious. She sent me some of this needlepoint silk. Oh, it's an 8-ply. This, I mean, I think these are kind of old, But I'm excited to try some of that. 8-ply. This looks like it might fit. It might be good on like 36 count or something. But I have that. And then she sent me, oh, here's another whip that she sent me that I'm not sure if I will continue or not. I don't know. I'll have to decide, but this is what it is. It's an oldish sampler, and this is on the 56 count. So not only did she send me a whip and another whip and some threads, but she sent me all of the fabric, I think, all of the fabric that she had in 36, 40, 46, and 56 count. All of it. All of the stuff that she had. So she sent a lot of 40 count, a lot of, like a yard of 46 count. There wasn't as much 36 count, but then some more 56 count. And I was just like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So she sent me more than I will use in my lifetime. So here's where you come in. Here's where you come in. A lot of you have seen my videos recently, and my last video got a lot more views than it usually does. I think it's because Michelle Bendy talked about me because I sent her stuff. I don't know, but like all of a sudden my views were just like, I don't know why. Thank you. But so many people have commented on my Instagram or here and said, wow, I like your tiny stitching. I want to try it, but I'm scared to. Or, wow, I'm living vicariously through you and your tiny stitching. And I love that. That's really fun, but I don't need to be the only person stitching tiny. Me and my friends that I have that are stitching tiny. So I want to enable you. And let me tell you how. I want to send you some tiny fabric. I want to send you some tiny floss because I want you to try it. And I don't need you to love it. I don't need you to always stitch tiny like I am starting to. But I want to give you the opportunity to try it if you have not and you're just like really curious about it. And here's a couple caveats about this. Like I stitch on pretty much anything, right? I stitch over 2, I stitch over 1, or I've tried those things. And I think that once you have figured out how to count tiny fabric, then stitching over 1 on tiny is easier than stitching over 2 on tiny. Because Mushroom Meadow, like I can count on 56 count, but actually stitching over 2 was harder than over 1 would have been, I think. Because you have to count 2 threads for every 1 stitch, but over 1 you only have to count 1 thread. And as you know, the weave like happens like this, and so you count vertical and you count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you can count a little bit more easily than counting by 1 stitch. I don't know if any of that made sense. The point is, if you want to try stitching tiny, I will send you whichever count you want. Okay, I have 40 count. I have 24 pieces of 40 count already cut. And the size is about this big. And this would fit a small-ish ornament, or it would fit like probably 1, 2, 3, 4 quirky Quakers, like a 40, or like a 50 by 50. Or if you want to just try one thing on here, I will send you this because it fits in a card, and I for the price of postage, I will say, like, you don't have to give me anything in return. I will send you this, and I have global stamps too. So I will, if you know that you can receive mail easily from the U.S., please have me send this to you. And my point is, in sharing this with you, is that if you don't want to invest in all of the materials, like just take a little piece from me. Just take it, because I'm never going to use all of this. So I have 40 count even weave. I have 56 count even weave. There probably won't be as many available of 56 count, but if you want it, fill out the form fast. We'll get there. And I will also send you a length of like one of my silks so that you can try it with my materials, because DMC you could only stitch half stitch on 40 count, in my opinion. Full cross is hard, but if you want to try full cross, I have all of these colors of Tudor silk, all of these colors, and this is more than I will ever use, everybody. So here's what I'll do. If you choose 40 count, for example, I think Tudor silk works the best full cross over one. So if you request a light color, or if you have like a specific request for a specific color, then I will just pull out one of these lengths and I'll send that with it, because that fits in the envelope. Okay, I will send you that. And also I stocked up on my needles that I use, and so I'll send you a needle too, because that will fit in the envelope, and needles are cheap. They sell in bulk anyway. So just so you get an idea, I don't think that everyone's going to want to do this. So I have 24 pieces already of 40 count. I have a yard of 46 count fabric in white that I probably won't use, so I'm willing to send you some of that. And I have a few, but not like as much of the 56 count, but I mean, if you want to try it, I'll send it to you. Now, if you want me to send you some of this stuff, then there's the Google form link below. Fill out that Google form. I'm asking for your name, your address, and your preference. Like what size fabric do you want? What color floss do you want? And if you want to ask me questions, DM me on Instagram. Of course, I love talking about this, and I love sharing what I've learned about it. And another tiny stitching video is probably coming up soon. But please, like, don't feel like you're taking my materials from me. I want you to take them from me, because I have too much. Because Karen was so kind and so generous with this, and she's just so kind and generous for that. So if you want to have a piece of this, you want a piece of me, then please fill out the Google form. I will send it to you. No questions asked. Now, I do have a bigger giveaway to do. First, I need to draw for the giveaway from last week. Last time, I keep saying last week. I wanted to give away this, the Saturday Evening Post, because I loved this and I picked it up from Keepsakes for free, but I don't think I'll stitch it. So let's go over to YouTube Random Comment Picker. 4 people, 4 comments of this, and I will send it to Mom Stitcher. I try to post almost every video I watch just so people know they are supported. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't know how your eyes can handle this. I barely can handle 32 count. Well, Mom Stitcher, I might send you some 40 count. So I'll send that to Mom Stitcher. I will comment on your comment, and you can email me with your address. Okay? Where am I going? Here. Now, I also got sent by Karen the Ymir Almond M&M's Reds Explorer pack. And I have purchased this for myself. So I was like, let me give this away. So in the pack, I'll put a link to the product below, but in the pack you will get 2 skeins of brick. And these come in these cute little nuggets. These are like equivalent to a skein of DMC. There are 2 skeins of rosé, which this is the 12 ply. So this would work on a 40, 46, 56 count over 1, or you can strand it. It's strandable. It also comes with one bobbin of Anthurium Fire. I'll just show you mine. 1 bobbin of Anthurium Fire, which this is also the 12 ply, so this is teeny tiny. It's a great red. And 2 bobbins of Scarlet. And this is a regular 2-ply DMC style. DMC. So this is my giveaway. And I will mail this to whoever wants it. Comment below with Reds, 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 and I will send it to you. So, got lots of stuff to share with you this week, and I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. Again, don't feel bad about filling out that form and me sending you some fabric. Like, it's my pleasure. If more people have joy to stitch tiny things, then more people have joy to stitch tiny things, and I enabled you. Oh, stretch girl. I think that's all I have. So if you want some fabric, some tiny fabric on me, fill out the Google form. If you want the Ymir Reds Explorer pack, then comment with the word Reds, REDS, Reds. And yeah. Did we do it? We did it in 31 minutes. Not so bad this week. Let me just check my list. Oh, I also, one more thing on my haul. Look. Susie! I got more Susie floss straps. Because you can't have too many Susie floss straps. So now I have 3 different... Can you tell I'm obsessed with my cat? I'm sorry if that was loud. And I bumped the table. Yeah, all those things. Thanks for being patient with me as I try to figure out my recording for my new song. I mean, spoiler alert, I'm using my operatically trained voice in it, and that's kind of hard to record when you never have tried to record it before. So hopefully next week, or hopefully next time, I will have recorded that. So anyway, fill out the form if you want some fabric. I said all the things. Okay, I will see you next time. I'm streaming on Twitch. I go live every Sunday here on YouTube, and bye.